The 2014 Cliff Diving World Series got underway this weekend with the opening round in Havana. It's the first time the event has been held in Cuba. 14 competitors from 8 countries are trying to become the world's top cliff diver. The extreme sport is equivalent to diving off an 8-story building. Michael Voss reports.
No one in Cuba has ever seen anything like this before. The platform stands 27 meters, 88 feet above the cliffs at the entrance to Havana Bay. Divers spend 3 seconds in the air, and by the time they hit the water, they're traveling at almost 100 kilometers an hour.
It does look like we're 14 nut jobs jumping off this thing, going crazy for an adrenaline rush. But honestly, it's really just a love for the sport of diving and a camaraderie amongst competitors that brings us together for such an awesome event and a really, really cool sport.
This being Cuba, the competitors arrived in a convoy of classic American cars. Then it was straight down to business. The sport is similar to Olympic diving. Competitors are marked for the degree of difficulty of their turns in the air and the smoothness of their entry into the water. Only potentially there is much more danger involved.
Cliff diving was traditionally associated with Acapulco in Mexico, but like so many extreme sports these days, it's now been turned into a global competition with world rankings.
The Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series began in 2009. This year, for the first time, Havana is included as one of the 7 event destinations worldwide. This despite the US trade embargo against Cuba.
Was it difficult to get Cuba on the list?
Yeah, it was, well, it was not difficult. It was a little challenging, you know, but I think we, at the end of the day, we made it happen and everybody's happy, you know, and I think this is a great place to be to start the tour.
The next stop on the tour is the United States, cliff diving into a lake in Texas. Michael Voss, CCTV, Havana.